let me invite the first speaker of today's meeting. And our first speaker is distinguished Toastmaster Nachiketa. So, when I asked Nachiketa, can you share something that did fact about yourself that many of us may not aware with? And Nachiketa told me that he always have a fear to start something new. Although he might have foolproof plan, but he had that kind of fear. But I don't know this is true or not. I never see Nachiketa fearing anything. So before that, let me invite speech evaluator of Nachiketa, Toastmaster Avinash, to present the speech objective. Toastmaster Avinash.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Kunal. Toastmaster Nachiketa is doing his project 2, speech 1, evaluation and feedback. The purpose of this project, it comprises of 3 assignments, 2 speeches and 1 evaluation. The project, he'll be delivering 1 speech and he'll be receiving a feedback and apply it in the second speech. So Toastmaster Nachiketa is doing his first speech today. Timer, please note it's a 5 to 7 minute speech. All the very best, Toastmaster Nachiketa. Over to you, Kunal.
Thank you, Avinash.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Nachiketa. I am because we are Toastmaster Nachiketa. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Kunal. Am I audible, Kunal? Just if you could just confirm once.
Yes, you are. Yes. Perfect.
Great. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear friends. Today, I'm going to talk about a concept known as I am because we are. Let me tell you a story. There was an anthropologist in Africa. He met a few students playing on the street. What he did was he put some sweets around 100 meters away from these students and said, we're going to have some fun today. He said, we're going to have a race, and whoever wins the race will get all those sweets. Well, everyone was excited, and here it was. The anthropologist shouted, ready, steady, go. And to the utter surprise of the anthropologist, none of the students ran. On the contrary, all of them held each other's hands and started running together. When they reached that place, they picked up the sweets and shared it amongst all of them. When the anthropologist came and asked them, why did you do this? One of the children came up and said, Ubuntu, I am because we are. He said that I cannot be happy when others around me are sad. Now, keep that focus on a child having an attitude of gratitude. Today, my question to you is, in this hustle and bustle of life, we are all competitive. We all want to win. We all want to succeed. But why is it that to win, we are ready to step over another person? Why do we want to achieve that success at the cost of another person's happiness? Have we lost our humanity? That young child's attitude towards life, where there is sadness around me, how can I be happy? Isn't that what we all should have? Why can we not have that attitude? I recollect going to Chandigarh, a state in India, recently, around last year. I visited a rehabilitation center for differently abled persons. And I'm saying differently abled persons. When I visited, there was again a sports event going on, and there was again a race. And everyone was running towards the end line. While running, one of the child fell down. To the surprise, another child who was a co-participant and was to win the race stopped, picked that child up, and went to the end race with him. When these people can have such an attitude, why can we not have such an attitude? I believe our education system is at fault, is the biggest culprit. It makes us enter a rut race from the very beginning. It makes you an outcast if you do not score well. You will not get a good college if you don't score well. Because you will not get a good college, you will not get a good job. Because you will not get a good job, you will not be settled. And because you will not be settled, your parents sitting at home will put that additional pressure on you, saying, boss, study. You have to get that 90%. They don't care about the talent that you may have. You may be the best sportsman. You may be the best artist. You may have one or two other good curricular activities in your list. But that talent is subdued with that pressure of your parents. So is our education system really to be blamed? It's like your fist. These are 5 single fingers. They may not be as strong, but when you have that fist, it's strong. It's like your family. You individually may not be that strong, but when your family is together, you're stronger. Then why is it required to beat that other competitor? Why can we both not be successful? Why is it that I have to fight my way up by stepping over another person? Why can I not succeed my own way? In today's life, we often see people trying to throw away another person under the truck just to reach that successful line, that end of the race. All we can think about is winning, winning, and winning. But look where it has taken us. Do you think it is correct to step over another person just to win a race? I ask myself, where will you be after winning such a race? What will you do with such success? Where is this greed taking all of us? Is this greed killing mankind? Do you think this mankind will be able to survive this greed? Well, this answer was perfectly put by Mahatma Gandhi. He very correctly said, there are sufficient resources in this world to feed in everyone's needs, but not sufficient resources to fulfill even one person's greed. And I repeat, if this planet has sufficient resources to fulfill each and every person's needs, but not to fulfill even one person's greed. I ask you, do you want to be that fist? Do you not want everyone to go up together? Do you not want to climb that success ladder? But do you want to do that at the cost of another person's happiness? Do you want to step over another person and make an enemy out of him? Do you want to see others go down while you succeed? The bigger question is, what will you do with that success? Is it not more important that I am because we are? Well, I see myself in such a situation where I say, I am because we are. What about you? Over to you, Toastmaster.
Wow.